No, happy to. I'll keep doing that when we need to do it. But again, we've got being TV.
I've got another phosphate coming here. 2 seconds. It's coming down now. Yeah, no, all good. I'm just grabbing a matchbox.
Right.
Thanks, mate.
Test.
Starting back there, are we? Yeah.
Good evening everyone, welcome to Lightwood Park for tonight's NPL Round 10 clash, match of the round today. Bit of a special occasion tonight. We're going to be having Kingborough Lions versus Clarence Zebras, but it's going to be for the Battle of Franklin Cup. The Franklin Cup was organised in support of Men's Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. This was organised with prostate cancer survivor Rick Bennett and the Clarence Zebras committee, but we hear our Kingborough Lions have also been involved in this as well. My name is Tanner Coate and I am joined by Alex Mummery. How are you tonight, Alex?
Oh, very good, thanks Tanner. It's been a big day of football so far. Absolutely freezing down here at the Den this evening, but hopefully the football will be hot. And I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's a hungry Zebras outfit and, as you say, a very special occasion, but also a classic safari derby as well, as long-time watchers of the NPL and WSL previously would enjoy as well. So, yeah, it should be a cracking game.
Lions will be looking to bounce back after Monday's epic Lacquer Cup final loss to Glenorchy and what was an absolute classic. Alex, you had the privilege of calling that one.
Yeah, it was a good game, to say the least. I do wonder sort of how that will affect the Lions sort of coming out here tonight. I think Zebras, on the other hand, having a under-21s win, a lot of confidence coming from that. I know it's not the NPL team, but that will give the club a bit of a confidence boost. But with a lot of minutes in the legs in a very high-intensity game, yeah, I just wonder, will Lions be up for it? I'm sure they will be, but it all remains to be seen.
So there's going to be some tired bodies coming out of that 120-minute classic. Both teams are just coming out now to play. You see Rick Bennett there on the left side of our camera. Rick Bennett again, one of the organisers for the Franklin Cup.
Yeah, and it's an interesting spin on it using the electorate, Franklin, but it does make a lot of sense. And I think also, yeah, at least last year in the women's competition there were some absolute cracking games between both of them, and these matchups tend to produce a lot of goals as well in the men's. I think Lions put an absolute hiding on Zebras last year, but there was also a couple of times that Zebras have got up as well. So it should be a close contest, and hopefully it just adds a little bit of spice to what is already a great game.
Yes, it certainly will.
And we'll just quickly run you through the lineups while the teams are doing last moment handshakes, and probably do the toss as well. So Kingborough are the home team in the blue and the black, the classic blue and the black stripes. We have Eli Wright, who'll probably be playing fullback for them, Matt Hess, Greg Downs, Alex Brown, Kobe Kemp, who has been in great goal scoring form, scored a great goal in the cup final last week, Noah Mees, Eli Lutmer, who'll be leading them at the back, Otto Schwartz, Keenan Dowse, who's also been in good form for them, and Freddie Hess with Massaquano to lead them in goals.
And Zebras 11 will have Mitch Higgins in goals, followed by Kane Hatcher, Jaden Hay, Will Blizzard, Ryan Cook, Kyle Vincent, Will Saman, absolutely fantastic in the under-21s Cup final, so keep an eye out for him tonight. Captain Ben Tilley, James Greenaway, Jack Muldrill and Tom McKernan.
Yeah, there's a few debuts tonight for the Zebras, and they'll be in the red. Looks like we haven't changed ends, so they'll be going from left of screen to right of screen, the away team. Quite like those red kits. Yeah, one of them being James Greenaway making his first start, but also with Nick Wright. And Will Simon has been in and out of the team, but again, young players coming through it at Zebras, which I think under Mark Astley, who's quite a young coach himself, is kind of where they need to be, only on 6 points at the moment in the table. So I think they'll still want to win some rivalry silverware tonight, and it should be a great game. So we're just about to get underway here at Lightwood Park. And last moments here.
And we are underway. Jaden Hayes. Straight on the long ball to Kyle Vincent. Vincent heads it back to Swartz. Downs, heaves it long, right into the direction of Noah Mees. Headed away well there by Will Blizzard. Blizzard right back onto the ball. Hay, back down to Greenaway.
Yeah, so there's Greenaway making his first touch. Also notice this Nick Wright over on that left-hand side. Did have some mail through the week that might see Greenaway playing on the wing, but it looks like he has started in that right-back position where he was playing in the under-21s. And here is Wright, another young player. Direct ball in the direction of the Zebras striker. And just evades Ryan Cook there.
So now Lutner happy to pass it back down to Hess. Hess cuts through. Well taken there by Wright. Hess. Dowser trying to charge through, couldn't get through Kane Hatcher. Zebras will now recover. Higgins sends it into midfield. Headed away well there by Lutner.
And Zebras back on the front foot. They've started well here. That's a decent ball in. And Hay making an aggressive run. Zebras haven't had the best form leading into this one, but I think against South Hobart they only lost 1-0 and unlucky not to get a goal in that one, and probably unlucky to concede in some ways. So that they'll hopefully take some confidence from that. Also, early signs for for Lions, is they might be playing a little three at the back formation here with Huxley out as Wright plays it for Brown. Good speed and goes down in the box. Referee says they got the ball. A little bit of a hairy moment there early on.
Don't think there was too much in that. Good run there from Alex Brown coming into the box. Taken down. Penalty appeals were there, but Nathan Coe says nothing doing.
Yeah, I think if Brown... if there's any contact made with Brown and he's not complaining, then we'll probably take his word for it. Zebras get back on the ball. Here's Hatcher. And it's a free kick just picked out. Looks like Wright got something in the aftermath there. So, yeah, as I was saying, I think Matt Hess is kind of dropping a little bit deeper. So, with Jacob Huxley nursing that hamstring injury, it does look like Greg Downs and Eli Lutmer. Well, Greg Downs playing in the centre-back position. Normally he's been playing a lot of left-back this season. And that's Eli Wright's position tonight, out on the left-hand side.
Yeah, a bit of rotation from Kingborough tonight. It's now coming forward. Brown. Having a thing, bit of a dance. Alex Brown just over the bar.
Good quick feet from Brown with a pretty powerful shot, but yeah, just over the bar, and we didn't have the direction to beat Mitch Higgins in the Zebras goal. He's had some good performances in there for Zebras. Again, being under a little bit of threat already. I think that'll be an interesting matchup tonight. The young Greenaway along against Brown, who has been probably one of the breakout players this season in terms of young players making their mark on the competition.
Absolutely. Alex Brown coming over from South Hobart, just getting some more game time has definitely helped his game. Coming straight into the NPL lineup. It's been fantastic to see his development, Alex.
Yeah, I think with Declan Taylor heading down to play championship level, I was circling him as one kind of for this season, but I was sort of thinking who's going to replace him, and Alex Brown has more than acquitted himself well in that winger position, as there's a bit of a press from Noah Mees. Greenaway gets it. He'll just knock it back into central defence. Blizzard's ball is not the best.
Straight into the feet there of Brown. Right on the attack. Vincent. Through to Muldrill. Ben Tilley now. Did have the through ball looking for Cook. Blocked off well. Will be the reset. Kobe Kemp. What a game he had in Cup final, Alex.
Yeah, he's been in great form this season. He said in a few interviews to me that he's been enjoying playing a little bit further up. He's playing as an out-and-out 10 this season, as in previous years. Even in his South Hobart days, he was defensive midfielder, tempo controller. But he's playing further up and he's hitting the score sheet well. But Zebras have started well here. That was a really nice counter-attack. Ben Tilley galloping forward from defence.
Yes, they certainly have. It's now Greenaway. Vincent. Right to the direction of Jaden Hay. not getting the deliveries they would have liked on that front. It's now Keenan Dowse. Boxed him well there by Mordrill. Coming in. Goal!
Zebras hit the score sheet early. What a little cross cutback. Simple as you like. Ryan Cook on the left foot. That is a nice early goal for Zebras. Little counter press. And maybe the legs are a bit sore from last week for the Lions. That's one concern we did have coming in. And Zebras have started well, and that was a beautiful piece of play and well taken by Cook. Really created by Jack Maundrell running forward there. He's also had some big raps on him early this season. Sort of, well, we'll say he's probably started a bit slower than taking his time to get comfortable with the league, but that was a really nice assist, just perfectly placed on a platter for your striker.
He pressed Keenan Dowse very well in that corner. That cut back right into Ryan Cook. Made absolutely no mistake pass. Masatoshi Kawano. Lions already on the back foot here.
Yeah, it's something we haven't talked about as well. Kawano's performance last week was absolutely fantastic, and just to see if he couldn't put another performance in. But here go Lions early. Lined up by Wright. Mees on the left foot, and he answers right back for the Lions. Don't want to give him space on that side of his body. And he puts it away. And 1-1. This might be a bit of a goal fest for the Battle of Franklin tonight.
Yes, it certainly might be. Noah Mees right on the scoreboard. How about that? Lovely tidy finish there past Higgins. 1-1 already.
Yeah, these matchups do have a history of delivering entertaining, well, at least goal-scoring football. And we are 1-1 here, pretty much, maybe 10 minutes into the game. Good for the neutral. The coach is definitely something to think about. Hard to take, I think, to just concede straight after winning. But they're back here again with Cook. He's shaped to shoot early. Doesn't really have any options around, but he'll lay it back.
It's now coming through Jaden Hay. Ryan Cook again. Blocked off well there by Lutner.
Oh, Hay made a really nice run round the outside, and Cook didn't see him. Kingborough gets straight on the counter-attack with Brown. It's well tackled by Greenaway. And straight up the middle into Tilly. He's got space.
Very good ball there by Kobe Kemp to set up Brown there. Blocked off well.
Yeah, looks like it's a very open game so far. Greenaway. Mordrill gives it back to Greeny. He'll get it down the line. Ball away by Greg Downs, who thinks he does his best to try and win a throw in for Kingborough. It didn't look like Ryan Cook got a foot on that.
There will be a throw in for Zebras. Greenaway will look for the tall heads. Does go in that direction to Kyle Vincent. Vincent with a bit of a push from the shoulders there. Play will continue. Now back down to Brown. Brown with a fantastic ball into Hess. Swartz.
Lions just trying to control things now. It's still pretty open and very direct. That's a great ball from Lutmer. Hess leaves it for Brown. He'll go early. Another good cross, and the header was not... Well, it was very far away in the end, but it was a good diving effort from Hess. And his late runs are always a threat. And they're looking pretty threatening down this left-hand side. I don't know if the central defence is rotating well enough. They're trying to deal with Mees on the inside and getting a little bit overloaded.
Certainly are. It's now Lutner. Hess. It's taken down. Play will continue. It's Jaden Hay. Now charging through. Tilly sends it into the box. Blocked away well there by Wright. Oh, bit of a fake there from Tilly. Somehow that has turned over though. Play will go on. Vincent almost pushed off the ball there by Wright. Right, does a bit of a back heel. Not quite fancy if it doesn't come off.
Yeah, it did find its intended target for half a second, but yeah, just not probably the place you want to be seeing that.
No, definitely not.
I think one other aspect we should touch on here as well, just noticing that Ben Tilly, he was rampaging forward. He's playing a holding midfield role, and Jaden Hay's pushing on a bit more tonight. And I like to see Hay being utilised in a more attacking position. But Tilly's typically a centre-back, so Will Saman and Will Blizzard will form a new partnership, and that's a very inexperienced central defence. But Simon, as we said, was fantastic last week.
Absolutely brilliant on Monday in that cup final under 21s versus Devonport. A real standout performance. So now coming forward, Swartz, Hess. Hess and the Hess connection. Swartz. Down Alex Brown. Lovely ball down to Kobe Kemp. Kobe sends it into the box. Cleared away there by Zebras. Hess sends it right back into the Noah Mees direction. Headed away well there. Danger still not cleared. Hess. Swartz. Almost taken down on the ball there by Kyle Vincent. Swartz does very well to get through. That's a very good tackle there from Jacob Greenaway. Danger has been now cleared.
Yeah, I just think that, this back four is just a little bit, I would say, just a little bit inexperienced. They're just not quite organised. I think there are gaps for lines to exploit. Sort of been looking for these long switching play, and Carl Vincent was just asking his coaching staff a question, and
coaching staff told him to turn around.
Yeah, the ball was coming straight towards him. But he's just asking for clarification about how to defend this Lions overload. So Schwartz was coming wide. I think he just has to give his fullback some help, because Brown's playing quite narrow.
Can't say you blame Alex Brown for coming through those edges, and then Kyle not too sure about how he can defend it. Certainly is looking lively. Vincent in his own right, still just trying to push up the field. Getting bullied off well though. It's now Kobe Kemp. Right into the feet there of Wilson Mann. Will be a throw in for Lions.
Yeah, Saman making a block.
There's Lutner. Downs. Right back down to right. Right now pushing up the field. Right. Not the delivery he would have liked on that front. Just now Zebras can strike through Kyle Vincent. Just mentioned Vincent already on the ball. That's a fantastic sidestep. Right down to Fiatilli. Takes aim right into the hands there of Kawano. Nice and easy.
Yeah. Probably a little bit far away for Ben Tilley. Again, a little bit, probably more excited playing his different position, not playing his normal centre-back spot. But it is looking pretty lively in there for Zebras. I like the look of this front sort of 5 or 6 or 7. They're really being pretty energetic, and there's evidence of that. But with Vincent just getting blocked off by Eli Wright again, and Downs will try and slow it down. And it is a very stretched play at the moment, not a lot of controlled possession at anyone's defensive half. It's all attack, it's all go, go, go at the moment.
You can't blame them, you know, the battle for silverware, even if it is just round 10, you know, you've got to go for it. Is now coming forward.
Hess coming onto it, and he saves it from going, oh, no he doesn't. Goes over the touchline.
A bit of commentary curse on that one.
I really just couldn't quite see down there. It is, again, the lights are much improved here at Lightwood, and it is quite a nice evening for viewing if you can brave the cold. There are a few brave souls up there on the hill. I think most people are in the club rooms tonight. We don't have the array of horns that we did last week.
No, it doesn't look like we do at the moment.
Yeah, much discussed during the week, but yeah, no flags or horns tonight, unfortunately. It's tough out here. I would say that it's cold.
Yes, it certainly is. So now will be a goal kick for Higgins.
And there is a little bit of a breeze as well, and that's probably more impactful in terms of the game scenario. Once the players have warmed up properly, this sort of temperature is actually reasonably comfortable to play in. But just that little bit of breeze you get down here at Lightwood sometimes, it tends to blow towards the end that Zebras are defending at the moment. So we'll see if that plays a role throughout the game.
So we certainly did see that in the first half in the Lacquer Cup. It's now coming forward. Kemp. Douse. Delivery right to the Noah Mees direction. Mees slows down the play. Right back to Lutner. Lutner sends it in. Cleared away well there. Once again by Greenaway. Hess. Can't get through on that front.
Yeah,
now Zebras will be on the back foot.
Ben Tilley just making a nice interception there. That ball to Cook just gets nicked away by Downs. And now Lions are just starting to get on top a little bit here, possession-wise.
You can see a little bit of frustration already for Zebras at the moment.
Yes, Saman winning that header, and then it will go for a 50-50 contest. 2 number 12s go at it, and it will be a free kick in the Maundrell favour. I am liking the look of this Zebras midfield, though. They have changed it up. They've also left Tom McKernan out on the bench as well, who's been playing a lot. Well, he's been one of their first-choice centre-backs throughout this season. And so Tilley's moved forward and McKernan's moved onto the bench. So basically, brand new looking central defence and central defensive midfield, and I'm just interested to see how that plays out throughout tonight and throughout the next couple of games as well.
Yes, it certainly will be. Now coming forward, Cook, right into the feet there of Lutner. Downs, he is under good pressure there by Cook. Lions is happy to slow down the play. Is risky. You can see the captain Hess just saying, move around, give us some options. As they are just being tucked in just a fraction here. Now down to Swartz. Swartz has tried to turn body to body on that. Delivery not what he would have liked. Tilly, Vincent.
Great poke through.
Greenaway. Still Greenaway. Greenaway, that's a fantastic save there by Kawano. No stranger to that as in recent weeks.
Yeah, just a nice little run there from, well, a good ball from Vincent to play in Jack Maundrell, I think it was in the end. He got on the end of that one and blocked off well by Kawano, but Mark Astley will be happy with that little triangle that they've played through there. And Ben Tilley so far has been impressive in that defensive midfield spot. He's the only holder, and he did well to make the right decision there to release Vincent. And I think that's one thing where Vincent could improve at, is just that little bit of interplay, and that was really nice from him as Mees tries to do a bit of interplay himself. And we'll go out for a throw in and we'll go to the direction of the Zebras.
You mentioned that Mark Astley would be pleased in this response, but geez, you'd be equally displeased with just how quickly they threw away that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good point you bring up there. I feel like there's been so much happening in the game that can't really reflect on that. But they worked so hard to get the goal and then straight away just let Noah Mees with way too much space, and Hess will run forward. And he'll cross it back. It was a player, I think it was Alex Brown, barnstorming in at the back stick. And they've just swapped over wings here as well. So Brown's gone over to the right-hand side, and Hess is playing a fairly narrow left midfield here.
Coming through midfield well as well.
Yeah, Hess's run is so important to this team, I feel. Like, I think when he has good games and is contributing with his kind of little weaving runs, they're a very, very dynamic team, the Lions.
They certainly are. It's now Hess to Lupner. Douse. Yeah, Kawano.
He's just slowing a touch here, and you just hear Mitch Higgins barking out orders. He's really trying to organise his young defence here and trying to get a bit of pressure on the ball.
Yeah, that's where the inexperience will definitely hurt Zebras in the defence. They've got the experience in the midfield and the attack, but the defence is definitely going to be lacking tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully, well, I mean, they've acquitted them pretty well so far. I think that goal is definitely a learning experience, though, just to tighten up through those moments where you do just always a tough one just after you've scored a goal, especially early on. But they will try and play through the midfield here.
It's well worked there by Jaden Hay. Back down to Cook. Cleared away well there by Lutner. Lions right on the get-go. Otto Swartz. Swartz was pressured there well by Vincent. Now Wright. Wright just looking for these options, just having to go back to Lutner. Lutner down to Hess. Still Lutner. Hess looking for Noah Mees. Cleared away well once again by Greenaway. Has been standing up already, Alex.
Yeah, it's been impressive so far there. He's again on the head up. And yeah, just these younger players. I think Will Saman is one. I think he's been playing a lot through the midfield when he's been coming on for... He's been basically for the last year been coming on for the NPL team off the bench, but there was a fullback, but maybe he found his spot as a centre-back just through the last little while. It's a nice long throw for Hess. Schwartz with a bit of space. He'll give it to Matt Hess. He'll drive. Hess maybe get fouled, not quite.
Hess just bullied off the ball there. There's now Maundrell steaming through like a steam train. It's a lovely ball, not as far as Greg Downs if he has anything to do with it, but it blocked off well there by Maundrell. Goodness, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a sort of pressing and energy that could have created their first goal, and he's definitely showing flashes of a brilliant player. That was some nice play, and really the ball was on, as you said. Greg Downs positioning himself well. I don't think he it would have had to be a little bit of a harder hit to get it over the top of him, but yeah, not well, just well read by the Kingborough defender.
Yeah, fair play to Jack. Good pressing early from the youngster. He's now coming forward. Now down in direction of Hay.
Right, and it gets blocked off. And Nick Wright playing on that left-hand side, and just blocked off out for a corner. So this is another area that I feel that Zebras don't... They struggle with a little bit against some of these bigger teams in the NPL. They don't have a lot of height throughout their side. It's there's a lot of more diminutive players. I know Hatcher and Blizzard are back, but even I know Sam Twos isn't playing tonight, but he's actually decent in the air for a small bloke.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you still have Kyle Vincent who can soar when he does need to, but they do need a couple more tall bodies. That's punched away well there by Kawano. Just speaking of tall bodies. Tall bodies in the Lions stand up. Right. Cleared away and almost near us. In the commentary box.
Almost murdered us in the commentary box, but it's all right, over the top.
Yep, we're safe. Play will go on.
Yeah, we'll just regroup and we'll get it back into Noamise, and that's well done by Blizzard getting in front. They've got to talk there, and they let Hess in. That's a really nice ball from Wright. Hess with space now. Kicks a run at the top and gets away and cleared out to Vincent.
As Kyle Vincent now. That's fantastic defence there from Wright. Swartz. Douse. Hess. Back to Lupner. Interesting to see Lupner now in a defensive role, Alex, with Kingborough.
Yeah, he's been playing centre-back for a little while through last year with Knights. But yeah, I've always rated him as a central midfielder, especially when he was coming through kind of that old state system that we had.
Absolutely.
And that's not a bad ball. And also, of course, as a young player through Taruna, where his family name is legendary, I would say. That they'll be just not connecting on that one. But yeah, no, you're right. I think with Hugh Slade out, though, he'll have to stand up tonight in defence. Greg Downs can play anywhere on the park, to be fair, and he's solid. So there won't be too much lost. But I thought last week when Hugh Slade did go off with that hamstring injury, that's potentially where that game just flipped a little bit for the Lions. They were 2-1 up at that point, and
definitely Lutner just fought his heart out in that game. You could just see he was so tired.
Definitely one of best on as well. Yeah,
100%. It's now Brown. It's well taken down. Defended equally well there by Greenaway. It will be a throw in.
I think that's not a bad matchup for him in his first game. Doesn't have any height concerns, and the speed might well match Alex Brown. And Kyle Vincent gets fouled in that situation, which is a bit hard on him. He's 2-on-1 and gives it away, and he's complaining about it to the referee. It was probably fair enough from here, but we'll have to be back under this controlled possession of Lions.
It was a very good 2-on-1 defence. Kyle Vincent, you got to bully off the attacking play, so fair play to him. As now Downs, Brown, Downs, Mees, Brown not getting through the wall of Ben Tilley. Now Cook nowhere near the directions that they would have needed. The players could have needed Vincent down the wing, but he was just sitting back a bit too far. Perhaps a bit of an overpull of the trigger though, Alex, on that ball.
Yeah, it's just a lot of talking on the field from Zebras, which is a good thing. You want to hear communication, but it might also be the sign of just people working things out a little bit, and they're just trying to get that relationship between each other on the pitch, and that's really good pressing again from Maundrell.
That is unbelievably good press there by Maundrell, looking lively. Certainly great to see the youngsters getting out there, giving that energy that Zebras are going to need tonight. There's now Douse, blocked off well once again. Lions will recover. Lupner, Mees, flag staying down at this stage. Douse, cheeky back heel over the head there for Kemp.
That would have been play of the week, if not one of the plays of the year, if that went in. Nice, terrific ball through, and I know there was a call for offside, but it was well onside. Just found a beautiful little gap, Hin and Douse to run onto, and Teed up Kobe Kemp, not the best angle for him, but I've seen him score from those sorts of positions. He's had remarkably good shooting boots on this season. We don't have stats on this, but in terms of opportunity conversion, he'd have to be right up there. He's been absolutely fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. It's now green away. Tilly just shooting that one wayward. Wino will now reset to Lutner. Lutner right down into the feet of Hatcher. Back to Tilly. Headed away well there by Wright. Only as far as Greenaway. Vincent blocked away well there by Wright.
Maundrell will get it back into Tilly, and he just misses the simple pass to Hay and gets easy turnover for Kingborough to retain possession with the Hess duo linking up again, and it'll be Freddie Hess to put it wide. That's a big long ball from Lutner. Kobe Kemp's found some space. Will it stay in for him though?
No.
Doesn't quite track down. Yeah, able to salvage a throw in, and they will try and press them in here. I think Zebras are looking for that sort of wide play, quick out to Vincent. It's just isn't quite coming off for them thus far. I think Eli Wright very, very aware of that threat tonight.
The ball has gone missing temporarily.
Yeah, just waiting for that one.
Throw in now. Right. Kobe Kemp. Taken down well there by Vincent. Vincent. Equally blocked away.
Yeah, lovely feat by Vincent to get through there, and Hess makes a clearance. It just takes a little ricochet off Vincent on the way out. He's trying hard to fashion some opportunities here, the Zebras winger, and just not quite finding the space at the moment. I think they need to just be looking at switches over to the other side of the field at times. It will be Lions to retain possession again. That's not a good ball, and Simon plays a nice one into Maundrell. Now Vincent. He's got Schwartz for company, and he just puts his ball right behind Cook. And they're playing quite direct, Zebras, which I don't mind, but they do have to get these passes right.
They certainly do. So now Kobe Kemp just trying to bustle through. Cleared away well. Being overthrown once again.
Hatcher with a big clearance away. Simon did very well to get in front of Kobe Kemp and just slid through a little bit. Last week, players were slipping a lot on this surface, and with it being a little bit wet again today on the WSL game, there was a bit of rain around. You can see Alex Brown with the medals in. I think players will, well, if they've got long stops, will be putting those in tonight.
Definitely will. The pitch is looking very muddy. A bit similar to Monday, but not as groundbreaking, if you want to call it that way.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a great pitch down here since it's been relayed. It's just a little bit greasy. And that's a nice piece of play from Zebras. Maundrell trying to release right. Touches a little bit heavy. Big sliding challenge from Schwartz, but goes straight to Jaden Hay. He's got a bit of space. He'll try and play Cook in and just eludes the Zebras striker. Unfortunately for them, they didn't have an overlapping run on the left, and that's what they needed there.
There's now Hess right on his bike. Shoved off. Ball kept in play. To right. Right back to Hess. Hess with a cheeky ball down to Brown. Brown and Wright now combining. Eli Wright. No way through pass. Sends in the ball. Nothing doing. Danger not cleared yet.
Yeah, Hess will take that over and he'll come through. He'll run through. Look to set up the top, and the dangerous ball across the face of goal, but no people in a blue shirt to be found.
No people. No Noame's waiting at the corner there, unfortunately. It's now Schwartz. Brown. Otto Schwartz. Mees. Hess. Brown. Defended once again very well. There's now Kyle Vincent right on the ball.
Maundrell's been superb in the Zebras midfield today. And Vincent, I don't know what he's trying there, looking for a foul, doesn't get one. I think Wright got all ball. Sort of tripped over his own feet there a little bit. Almost think pre-planned to almost try and take contact there and didn't find it. I think that's just where, see a little bit more awareness yet. Ryan Cook on the inside of him. And they've got these little opportunities, and it's just they need to make sure that they're onto them. Saman with a lovely little challenge again, and ball through into Cook.
It's now Ryan Cook. Right back down to Vincent. Vincent sends in the cross. Nothing doing. Cleared away well there by Lutner. Now just trying to find their way through. Little blizzard. Nowhere to run. It's now Jaden Hay. Cleared away there by Downs. Sent right up into the sky.
It's difficult for Zebras because they're trying to play like quite direct, get the ball into Cook quickly. But against Downs and Lutmer, the ball has to be spot on because they just read the play so well. They're physical, big enough to cut anything out in the air. Right ball's not a bad one. It's an awkward one for Downs to deal with. Schwartz will jump.
Danger not
Sealy winds up and then just plays it off. Good poke through from Maundrell. Vincent with a shooting angle! What a goal from the Zebras! Kyle's Vincent with the Cole Palmer celebration. It is cold out here tonight, and that was a cold finish from Kyle Vincent, and 2-1 to the Zebras.
Lovely use of an analogy there, Alex. Lovely finish there from Kyle Vincent. You could see the frustration that he was getting. Maybe that just motivated Kyle just a little bit more. 2-1 to Zebras. We can't hear any horns, so there might be a bit of atmosphere that's lacking at the moment.
Yeah, the Zebras. Oh, there's no Zebras Ultras, unfortunately, tonight, but good finish. And now this is where Zebras have to be switched on. And I think they've just got to make sure that they can get through 5 or 10 minutes without a goal here. But Jack Maundrell's been absolutely superb, and he was superb there again in that build-up. I think he might have even got the assist at the end. He at least turned the ball over to create that attacking opportunity. So he's come to play tonight, and Kyle Vincent has been a little bit hot and cold, I'd say, so far. But that was the evidence of being cold in the modern parlance of it, I guess.
That's well said there, Alex. You can already hear Fred Hess saying, remember last time, remember that we had that equaliser back within minutes. They'll be looking to do that again. Zebras are already looking dangerous. Vincent has made his way through, sends into the cross. Jaden Hay, yes, no.
Just blocked off, and Greenaway will follow up. He'll cross it to the back post, no one there. Wright will bring it down though. He'll pull the trigger. Blocked in the air. Lions under the cosh at the moment. Greenaway will just recycle. Saman plays it out wide. That's a lovely ball. Vincent, he'll try and take him on. Goes inside, but into traffic. Greenaway's overlapped though.
Zebras did very well to recover that. It's now nice elbow there from Ryan Cook. Eli Wright now.
They just need a pressure release here at the Lions. They're under a lot of pressure. I think...
under immense pressure.
Yeah, there's Tilly making a nice little interception. He just misses Maundrell, but you can just see that energy that they're bringing. They've come to play tonight. I think they've been eyeing this one off for a couple of weeks. They want to sort of turn around their form. It hasn't been amazing, but they've been playing really well tonight. I also just wonder as well, it's been a slightly slow start from the Lions. They haven't been terrible by any means, but just with that let down last week, emotionally, physically, hard to come back from. So I think Zebras more than within a shot here tonight.
Absolutely. Is now Noah Mees looking for the quick 2-2 response. Cuts it into Brown!
And it is 2-2 quickly again. Unfortunately for Zebras, and Lions are just responding straight away again. Alex Brown, neat finish. He had lots of space in there. And 2-2. We did say there could be some goals tonight, and we've had 4 in under 45 minutes. So, again, for us here in the commentary box, it's been a fantastic display. But the players just feel like they're just trying to sort things out at the moment.
This is so frustrating for Zebras, though, to have the lead twice, and they've already conceded it in a matter of minutes. But it happened literally exactly in the same way for each goal.
Yeah,
cut back every time and concede in about a minute 30.
Yeah, one of those ones you've just got to get tidy to your mark. Like, I know everything's zonal these days, easy to pass off accountability, but I think if a goal goes in again and Zebras are leading, you just got to say, let's just play a mark in the back 4 for a little while. Just make sure we know where the players are, because it's just they've just given a little bit too much space. Here's Mees on the header. Tries to knot it back down. Kemp will sort his feet out.
Kemp with a nice back heel. Eli Wright coming through now.
I think Hess was barraging through. It's hard to see over that far side, and they win a corner. And this has been a big feature of their attacking play this season, the Keenan Douse corner. And like Brown's come short for it. I don't think Keenan will want to be... yeah, and they're very aware of it now, Zebras. They're needing 2 players over there. I don't think they need both of them.
Otto Schwartz is unmarked at the top.
Kemp with a free header! That's... You can't do that leaving unmarked at the back stick. I think it's just a physical mismatch. And what a corner again from Keenan Douse. That's just his speciality this season. I think he's probably got 5 or 6 assists from the corner. And 3-2 now. Oh my lord, it's been a rollicking first half here at Lightwood Park.
Yes, it certainly has. Keenan Douse sending the cross right into Kobe Kemp. The 2 link up very well there. 3-2 to the good. That was very quick, and that was a very quick response. As we now hear the drums coming down from the Lightwood end. So it's all happening here at Lightwood Park.
It is. It absolutely is. And it's funny, I think out there Kobe looks a little bit taller than he is. He plays a lot taller than he is as well. And that was a nice little run at the back stick and really put on a platter for him. And Zebras will try and respond. They basically haven't touched it since the ball's gone into their net twice, and the flags do come out now behind the goals there. They have assembled a little ultra section for Kingborough. They're not quite as thick as it normally is.
I can't recall a more open first half in the NPL Tasmania this year.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Especially one that's been this even as well, like both teams scoring goals. Sometimes you might see one where our team gets blown away a little bit. Here's Vincent, and Maundrell finding a bit of space. The horns blow. Maundrell with some fancy feet. Tries to take Downs on. Almost gets around him, but Schwartz helps him out.
Still alive. Vincent could pass it off if he does want. Decides to go himself.
Ooh, he went down there. He wants a free kick. He's not going to get it. And I don't think he got enough contact to warrant a free kick. Definitely got shoved off it a little bit. So as a player, you feel like you've been fouled, but did look it from our perspective.
So now Kobe Kemp, Lupner, Mees. Well controlled there by Mees. Fended off there by Jaden Hay. Right down to Kyle Vincent. Vincent almost with a hand in the pocket, thinking I can go this way if you want to go that way, son. Looked like a bit of an elbow there. Could be a possible appeal for a penalty. Sorry, not for a penalty, rather more for a foul.
Yeah, it's just gone down behind play there. I think that was just a good 50-50 from both players putting their body on the line. You don't really expect that physicality out of Eli Wright, but he does pack a more... Well, he plays bigger than he is as well, I should say that.
Yeah, possibly a little winded there.
Yeah, potentially. Just a few little wind sprints. But now, Zebras, this has been the problem area. Greenway's tucked in and he slips over. Right, goes past him. Top of the box, it's Brown on the left foot and it's wide, but does take a Zebras deflection on the way out. It was never really on target, even if it didn't take that deflection. But that's that little late run. He's just holding his run well, and the cut back again. They've just got to sort that out at the back there, the Zebras. I think they've played pretty well, apart from really just that little bit of defending around the cutbacks.
I mean, they have, but like just conceding the lead twice and just in the matter of minutes in each instance that you had the lead, just something they really need to improve on. It's now cleared away once again, this time by Tilly for a corner.
Yeah, it's hard to really know how to coach that sometimes. It's about talking. That's a nice corner again. Douse with the in-swinger this time, but headed away. And he can't get the delivery right on that occasion. It was a pretty perfect one for the Kobe Kemp goal.
It's now Brown. Tackled well by Schwartz. Hess. To Eli Wright. Wright blocked off. It's well worked there. Now Kyle Vincent right onto the bike. Looking for a second for himself. The horns are coming out immediately as soon as he's on the ball. Maybe they know he's your main attack. There's now Jaden Hay. Hatcher. They're getting even louder now. Hatcher back to Hay. Back down to Tilly. Tilly trying to find McKernan.
Yeah, just right. Just running out of space there. The Nick
Wright,
variety.
rather, yeah.
That's all right. And then we're just heading through the middle now on the counter-attack for Lions.
So apologies, Tom McKernan on the bench.
And Higgins will keep going. That's a nice ball up for Hatcher.
It was well controlled by Hatcher, just not on the final touch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So now Keenan Dowse. Hess. Otto Swartz, looking lively in midfield at the moment. Now back to Hess.
Just slowing the tempo down here, Kingborough a little bit. And they probably needed to. Zebra's defending a little bit deeper now.
Yeah, pressing up a bit higher is now Downs rather. Right. Right could get through if he does want. He does find Swartz. Swartz with a good ball. Cheeky back heel there. By Noah Mees. Cleared away well there by Will Saman.
Yeah, Saman's coming over, making a crucial challenge. It's a good run by Eli Wright. And Lions just starting to get on top. I think Zebra's a little bit tired as they're heading into half-time. They've been playing with a fair bit of intensity, had a lot of defending to do, but they've been breaking quickly and pressing hard when they've had the opportunity to as well.
Yes, they certainly have. No letting off with Muldrill just coming through. Even Greenaway just pushing up the field with Wilson Mann and Kyle Vincent. So Zebras are going to go for it tonight. It's good to see.
Yeah, what I want to see a little bit more from them is just utilising that left-hand side of the field a little bit more, and they can get Jaden Hay kind of on that side of the pitch. He's been looking for that switch, and they've been really good through Kyle Vincent down here, but he needs a bit more support around him. It's getting a little bit one-dimensional.
Absolutely. You've got to try and mix it up. You can't just go down to the right every time. Mix it up to the left. Get Jaden Hay pushing up down there. Get down to right. Got to get some urgency. So now Tilly. Back down to Muldrill. Right down into the Ryan Cook direction. Locked off well. Kobe Kemp. Kemp does well to get through. Finds Mees. Now back to Kobe Kemp. Kobe Kemp trying to find Brown. Cleared away once again by Jaden Hay.
Yeah, just a bit of a panic clearance there. And they had a bit more time to potentially reset. And yeah, just since that goal went in, really, Zebras have gone off the boil. They were playing, even when they went like 1-1.
It's amazing what momentum will do.
Yeah, just haven't really had a good passage of play since. And sometimes, yeah, it's hard to know what causes that in football, but all you can say is it's happening. And they'll have to try and turn it around somehow.
So certainly will. It will now be a throw-in for Zebras. Greenaway. It's calling for the options to come a bit closer. Vincent. Vincent once again taken off by Brown. Definitely impacted the ball coming in and straight into the Eli Lutner direction. Now Kawano. Kawano just happy to reset back to Lutner. Down to Kemp. That is fantastic work by Kobe Kemp. Through ball right down onto the bike of the Alex Brown direction. Brown feeds in right. Those two are linking up very well tonight. So now Brown sends it in. Headed away.
Oh, great ball in there, and Hess found the header straight at the keeper, and that's not a good delivery at all from the keeper. Higgins has to be alert to it again. It was a really flat ball straight into Matt Hess, who just goes, bang, I'm going to try and maybe score, maybe just put it in the danger zone. Interesting piece of play, and that's not a good ball either from Saman. He's been pretty much flawless ever since. It makes up for it. It's Hatcher, and he'll go to Hay and work it down the far side now. Jaden Hay and Tilly with a decent long ball right. It probably just stayed on side, but he was in behind. And just
handball there by Jaden Hay.
Yeah, just haven't been able to get this midfield. It does have quality in it, as on the ball as it was. And they're having a lot of issues down this left-hand side. Here's Brown. That's an excellent little reverse pass. Noel Mees stands it back up. Saved by Higgins.
Wonderful work there by Alex Brown to set up through Mees there. Yeah. Right, once again, they're both linking up fantastic.
Yeah, Greenaway's going to come back up this side. He's going to have to make Eli Wright work, and he doesn't pick a pass.
It's now Hess. Right down to Kobe Kemp. Hess. Kemp. Just happy to slow down things. Lutner. Kemp. Kemp back down to Dowse. Kobe Kemp. Hess once again. Down to Downs.
This is the issue for Zebras, is they're getting overloaded on this left-hand side. Eli Wright's pushing all the way up, and Vincent isn't tracking, so Greenaway is not really sure what to do, whether he has to go out to Eli Wright or stay narrow. They're just playing zonal at the moment, so if it works, but it does mean that they will have some issues, so they're going to go back down this side, especially with Schwartz sort of floating.
That's well analysed there, Alex.
It's well cut, though, cut off by Vincent on that occasion. That's what he needs to do, just shuttle it back in the middle there.
It definitely is. Now Kobe Kemp down to Schwartz. Schwartz. It's taken away well there. Higgins. Higgins right down to Hatcher. Hatcher back to Tilly. Zebra is now resetting the play. You'd think they would have that urgency to go forward.
Yeah, I think they have been playing pretty direct, but maybe just wanting to take a little breath and just regain their composure here. They do find some space out here with Greenaway.
There's now Greenaway. Right down to Vincent once again. Vincent blocked off well there by Wright. Now down to Hess. Hess to Kobe Kemp. Could load up if he does want to. Goes to Noah Mees instead. Mees is cutting through. Slide tackled well. Will be a corner.
Saman with another good challenge. He did better that time with showing Mees onto his right foot. That's what you've got to do. That's probably unfortunate. It sort of fell to him on his left foot for Zebras, but if he's got it on his left, he's as lethal as they come. And they've done well. Just have a corner, but they did concede from the last one of these ones from Keenan Dowse. So they're going to have to sort out what they're doing. Lions have got a little routine going at the back here. They've got 3 players. They're all break off now. Dowse sends it in. Well away by Saman. And now, can they break? They've got Cook. He'll try and hold it up.
Now Ryan Cook looking for those options.
Wright galloping forward. It's going to be Nick Wright. He probably has to go all the way on his own. Can he cut inside? Goes left and shown away by Greg Downs. Had Maundrell in the middle, but there wasn't a window to get it to him, so he just probably had to just commit to try and cut in. But Greg Downs does well to only concede a corner, but now Zebras have a corner of their own. Can they knot it up, make it 3-3 before half-time?
You wouldn't want anything past in this first half, Alex.
Yeah, it's been a lot of entertainment. Goals coming thick and fast. So they tend to do in the NPL. It's been an interesting season where there haven't been quite as many goal first. So a couple of heavy defeats when you have the top playing the bottom, but none of these end-to-end. Well, not as many as usual.
There's a ball sent in now, cleared away by Kemp, and that will be half-time.
Yeah, fantastic half of football for the neutral observer. What for the coaches to consider. Burrow will go in 3-2 to the good. I don't know if they've played their best football.
Our McCafe blend isn't just barista crafted across Australia. Our beans are also sourced from Kenya, Honduras, Ethiopia and Brazil, then roasted in Melbourne. Just another reason it's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Certainly looking forward to the second half. Any final thoughts on this half, Tanner?
Well, look, Kingborough haven't really been at their best, but they have shown the character.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Hey!
is that the McSmart meal from Macca's?
Yeah, 2 burgers, small fries and drink for $6.95.
Smart.
And that's understandable coming off a short turnaround. And they'll be wanting to play just a touch better in the second half, whereas Zebras, they've got a little bit to sort out at the back. But I'll let you get warm at home. Hopefully your toasty will take a little break here, and we'll join you back here for the second half.
Oh, hey, is that the McSmart meal from Macca's?
Yeah. 2 burgers, small fries and drink for $6.95.
Smart.
Hard work down at KG5, so I'm going to go up to the club room and...
You're going to stay to the end and you're going to take some photographs at the end?
No, I'm not.
That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah. But if you get a photo of the cup, would you mind sending it through?
Not a problem.
No, thank you kindly.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I thought if you were going to stay, I'd go, but if you're going, I'll stay.
No.
It's all right.
I'll be commentary, so yeah, looks like
That's
it'll be
all
good. How did the photo turn out? The one with the commentary? You said it was a bit dark, didn't you? Was it done?
No, that one's not.
Oh, good. Yeah.
The first one was a bit daft.
One second. I saw you say this guy.
No, yeah. The first one I took was like, I can't even see you in there. So you lean forward in the light. No, the couple I took the later ones. So okay.
Second half.
Yeah, good camera, thank you.
Welcome back to this second half of the round 10 matchup, NPL between Kingborough Lions and Clarence Zebras. Zebras not quite out of the sheds yet in the newly named battle for Franklin. It's been a pretty crazy game so far. 3-2 to the good of Kingborough, with goal scorers including Noah Mees, Kobe Kemp. I think Alex Brown might have got the first one as well. Zebras, even though they find themselves trailing, I almost feel like they've been the protagonists of the game. They've been making a lot of the play, but they just haven't been able to respond to tough situations as well as the Lions have thus far. My name's Alex Mummery, welcoming in back for the second half Tanner Code. And Tanner, what are you looking forward to in this second half?
I'm looking forward to seeing how Zebras will come back out with a response. Obviously conceding the lead twice is not going to be good for their momentum and confidence going forward, but they do have it in their back pockets to come back. However, we have seen a very interesting half-time substitution with Ryan Cook coming off, one of their more experienced players, and Tom McKernan going to be coming on.
Yeah, looks, just seeing how they're lining up in this second half, looks like big Tom McKernan will...
Our McCafe blend isn't just barista crafted across Australia.
Moving over to fullback and Vincent into the middle, so Greenaway playing on the wing. So that's an interesting move from Mark Astley and the Zebras coaching staff. I think, again, trying to put his trust in young players and moving Greenaway a bit further forward and maybe just trying to sort out that right-hand side of their defence, which has been a problem for them thus far.
Certainly will. It's now Brown, right where he left off. Mees straight into the feet of Wilson Mann. Tilly. So Otto Swartz. Swartz having a bit of a dance around there. Now Lutner. Lutner to Kemp. Kemp not getting on that way he would have liked. Now Kyle Vincent's coming through. Jaden Hay. Cleared quite well there by Eli Lutner. Right down to Hatcher. And will be a throw-in for Zebras.
Yeah, just trying to start well here. Zebras again with a bit of possession. It's been an interesting performance from the Lions. It's been kind of definitely not their best football. I think they are definitely feeling a little bit leggy from last week and with a bit of a heavy pitch. Zebras will fling it forward. An interesting long ball, nice and direct. Matt Hess will collect the bouncing ensuing ball. Vincent's challenging Hess now. Maundrell, who's been impressive in the first half, can't make the challenge and will just get swung around and swung forward for Kingborough.
Now coming forward, Tilly just taken down there, will be a foul. No time to even get straight onto the attack. That's what you've got to do to take out the big impact players, Alex.
Yep, they're just trying to manage those threats. I think it's going to be interesting to see how that right side of the Zebras' defence. I think it probably is the right move to go a little bit more defensive over there. So Greenaway will be tracking probably a bit harder than Vincent will be, and they've moved Vincent into the middle, which is interesting.
It will be very interesting to see how Vincent will go coming midfield now. With Tom McKernan now occupying that position. It's now Hatcher trying to find McKernan. Ball just wayward. Will be a throw-in.
Yeah, Hatcher just missing his pass there, and Douse will take the ensuing throw-in. Nicholas Wright trying to get back to defend Kobe Kent, but it's a little bit of a size mismatch.
Nice throw there by Keenan. Cleared away by Tilly. Keenan will get another chance to throw it in. ball just once again out of play, or we've got two to choose from?
Yeah, a little multi-ball situation out here on the wing.
Keenan probably just the third as the carrying one, I reckon. So now Keenan straight down into Hess. Douse. Lupner. Hess. And back down to Downs. Down the right. Swartz. Hess now to Lupner. Lupner just happy to go back. Calling for those options, nothing presenting. You do see Keenan Douse, just as he says that though, was charging on his bike, but only as far as Wilson Mann.
Yeah, good little run through there from Keenan Douse, and Eli Lupner likes to play those more progressive passes. As you were saying before, a converted midfielder, so has that in his array of skills. This is an aggressive little throw in here for Kingborough. Douse will take it, and he'll look for the hold-up play of Mees. Douse to not swing it in, he'll just go back to his captain and coach, and flicked up in the air, and Higgins out easy to that one. Like, Zebra's managing things a little bit more solidly than they were in that last 10 minutes of the first half.
Right idea by Noah Mees to try to find that touch, but nothing doing, unfortunately. Elbow's almost raised there by Kyle Vincent. That's well kept in there by Douse, and only as far as the feet there of Tom McKernan. It will be a throw-in for Clarence Zebras.
And they'll throw it in here, and it's back into Simon. And Simon will go long and high, and it'll get back into the midfield. Here's Kobe Kemp. Kobe Kemp will swing it back and just play through the midfield. Jaden Hay winning the ball in a good position for the Zebras. He'll turn back and go wide.
He's held up well there.
Yeah, he's been solid tonight when he's had the ball. They need to get him on it a bit more. It's an interesting little ball through. Gets cut out. He'll get it again. Doesn't have the overlapping run of Hatcher yet. Hatcher just needs to be calling for that one a little bit earlier, I think. But comes down to Wright. Wright plays it back into the middle. Maundrell's ball is the right idea, but way overcooked for looking for the run of young Nick Wright. But they are looking lively to start the second half, Zebras. I think these early signs of the little tactical shift from Mark Astley look promising. Lions haven't yet seen any movement on their bench at all. They tend to be a team that doesn't sub a lot and basically rolls out the same 11 each week if they can, with one or two little changes here or there.
Will be a throw-in now taken from Hatcher. Hay just trying to get past, nothing doing. Does hold up the ball temporarily. There was a bit of a push there from Hess, almost right into the face there of Hatcher.
Yeah, Hatcher's definitely trying to get the point across that he got punched in the face. Well, not punched, pushed in the face.
Was right in the face.
Have to look at the replay there. I thought it looked lower than that, but obviously he's a bit shaken up by it. Referee didn't see that it was a foul, and they're just going to get a little bit checked out by the assistant coaches here. And we will take a small break in play, and as I said earlier, it's been a pretty even start to this first half, but again, Borough having the 1-0, well, not the 1-0, the 3-2 lead, just the one goal advantage, making it.
Uh-oh, looks like there will be a bit of trouble.
So they have sorted it out here, so a little bit of consultation with the linesman, and Hess will cop a yellow card for it, so did make contact with the face of Kane Hatcher there.
Yes, he certainly did. He was squinting his eyes hard there, Hatcher, almost looking in absolute disgust that the AR didn't pick it up. But after the talk, they have finally decided that it was a booking decision on that front. So good decision to see. Astley did not look happy with that, though. He almost charged the AR touchline there on that front.
I thought it was a potential foul. Again, I didn't see the height of the shove. It was fairly blatant by Hess. They get it go in quickly. It goes up into the McKernan direction. He's come up from centre back. Big yell for a foul, and that's a high boot from Hatcher.
There is tension
Yeah.
flying. I don't know why Hess would try contest it when he's just on a yellow.
Yeah, he didn't appreciate that, I think, at all, Freddie Hess.
He's still going.
Yeah, I think it was more just in the response. He was in the process of apologising. Kawano takes it quickly, though.
He almost had the Stone Cold Steve Austin head shake on that.
Yeah. So Stone Cold Riley Dillon, I have to have a Stone Cold Freddie Hess. Doesn't quite have the same ring off the tongue. Shout out to Paul and Andy. Eli Lutmer will go forward, cut out by Greenaway. Just attacked it a bit more than... Kemp will have a go from range. And I say he's had one of the better shooting conversions throughout the league this season. That's probably not evidence of that, but he'll have a go from any sort of range, Kobe Kemp.
It will be a throwing goal kick, rather, for Higgins. Trying to get through. There was Saman. It's now Tilly. Blocked off well. Hess. Knees. Browner did just get away from him momentarily. Now back down to Douse. To Lupner. Now to Downs. Vincent was pushing hard on that front. Couldn't get away. Now down the right. Down Downs. To Hess. Almost a bit of confusion there. Is now Keenan Douse right on the flank. It's well tackled there by Hatcher. Hatcher once again, but that was maybe not the ball on that front. A couple of appeals and it will be a slice of cheese for the man in charge.
I think he got the first one right. It was a good sliding challenge. The second one maybe just went in with the studs up and didn't quite hit the ball. But I think for one thing's for certain, that foul has fired Kane Hatchett up, and I think that actually needed to happen. He hadn't had a lot of action. He needed to be a little bit more active, and look, overstepping on that occasion, but I wouldn't hate it, although it looks like Freddie Hess is having words to him behind play here. I don't know if that's aggressive or just trying to sort something out. Just a little bit of something going on down there.
Yeah, we're going to keep our eyes on that one.
I think Keenan Douse needs to get this one launched, and he does. And we're still talking. Higgins takes that one well, and Hess gets a little bit of a body on the way through by Nick Wright.
Yeah.
Something is not quite right out on the pitch at the moment, at least according to Fred Hess. So Higgins probably doing the right thing and slowing things down and just trying to get things back in order for the Zebras.
Fair play to Hess, though. He kept Hatcher to run through on that set piece, but he equally missed it as well. As now Zebras coming forward through Kyle Vincent. Vincent tries to find the feet of Greenaway. Saves there, only just by Kawano.
Oh, that would have been a masterstroke, putting Greenaway up on the bit further advanced. Couldn't get his shot off. He got in a good position, has played a lot of wing throughout his, well, Championship 1 career back with University. And converted into a right back last season, and that was a good piece of movement, but couldn't sort his feet out.
It's now Hatcher. Right back down to Nick Wright. Hatcher, Wright. Jaden Hayes providing the block. Now right back onto the ball himself. Hayes bustling his way through. Not getting through the way of Douse. Douse now in recovery. Hayes like, I'll throw you off the ball instead, mate.
Love that battle there. Good feet from Jaden Hay. Just took a slip, unfortunately, for him, and allowed Douse back in to shield it out and earning a Kingborough throw-in.
This is the urgency that Zebras need to show if they're going to get back into this. Not just a regular season final, obviously fighting for the Battle of Franklin Cup. Prestigious in its own right.
Yeah, and just a generally good rivalry. Often these games, as evidenced by tonight, are great ones, and they will ring a little change here. So it looks like Josh Matthew coming on. We'll see, normally a midfielder, and it will be Greenaway to make way. Gave a little bit of a shot on the wing, and Matthew, interesting to see who's going to move into which position with Matthew play on the wing. Looks like he's going over to that far side. I think last season, I think he was captain down or over at Eastern Shore, and was more of a defensive midfielder, but he's going to be playing maybe a bit more withdrawn today. Here we go with Eli Wright.
Interesting sub. Take off Greenaway.
It's a long ball in. Yeah, it's a man who has a long history with Mark Astley. He gets creative with his substitutions at times. And they can work. Yeah, just interesting to see what the plan will be. But obviously something they've been thinking about throughout the week, about how they can change things up, how they can freshen things up, shake things up. Given their form this season, they're going to try anything. It's the best touch from Saman.
Certainly isn't fully off well there by Kobe Kemp. Kemp, bit of hold-up play, sends in the ball, headed away. Danger not cleared. Now down to Lupner. Douse not getting on the foot on that front.
And Matthew's first touch, and that's a quality. I was going to say quality ball. Half volley, a little bit behind Nick Wright.
It was a quality ball, to be fair.
Yeah, he hit it well.
Not getting the touch on it.
Yeah, well, it's a hard one to control that close to the sideline. That's a dangerous throw in, and it is cut out by Ben Tilley.
So very interesting when you got Tilley just coming right through.
Hess will turn on it, and he'll play it out wide. Struggling to kind of what to make of this second half so far. It's been a little bit scrappy in terms of the football played, and Lions probably just marginally on top. But they'll try and go forward through Greg Downs here.
It's now Downs. Back down to Hess. Down to Lupner. Lupner was calling for Downs to come forward. Let's go to the young Otto Schwartz. Now down to the veteran Greg Downs. Now back to Brown. Now right. Noah Mees now coming through. Mees sends the ball in.
Fell to Hess, and now it's Kemp. Hits it powerfully. A touch off Keenan Dowse, but he was well offside. It was decent contact, but not the direction wanted from the Lions talisman. That was a dangerous piece of play. Really good cross from Noah Mees.
It was a good build-up by Lions, as you can see once again. Brown and Wright combining once again. Kemp not getting the delivery on that he would have liked, but that touch was equally wayward on the attack. As now Hatcher. Now back down to Will Saman. Will Saman not getting on that. This could be dangerous now. Otto Schwartz. Schwartz down to Alex Brown. Now back to Schwartz. Schwartz right into Keenan Dowse. Dowse thinks I'll toss it right into the box to Mees. Mees with a cheeky touch on that.
Ooh, almost a magnificent, outside of his body back heel from Noah Mees. He scored a similar one off a corner a couple of weeks ago against South Hobart. It was a completely different angle, but the same sort of action, and geez, that was not far away. And Zebras, they started brightly in the second half, and they've just gone off the boil a little bit, and they just need to figure things out here.
Yes, they're getting certainly pressed off the ball hard, as that is an equally dangerous pass. Now coming through, Lupner screws us slightly falling off here. The Zebras. And now Jaden Hay.
Just need someone like Jaden Hay to get on the ball here and set them up. But Vincent just absolutely manhandled by Lupner, fairly, may I might add. They'll go direct here through Tom McKernan, a good purveyor of a good long pass. Vincent is chasing it down. He's fired up by that challenge. And
it certainly is. A bit of an elbow there.
Yeah, I thought he almost followed through on Greg Downs, but as ever, Greg Downs pretty unshaken by any sort of situation. And now Dowse will go direct up to Mees. Saman for company.
Oh, that is fantastic work there by Noah Mees. Now just working up the wing, right into the Otto Schwartz direction. Could go for goal if he wants to. Schwartz, well saved there, but it's bundled in anyway.
Freddie Hess with the goal, set up amazingly by Noah Mees. Good save from Higgins. Really just an unlucky ricochet. He made an excellent one-on-one save. Otto Schwartz had a golden opportunity, and Hess, just that intensity that he has. He's followed up and he's put it away, and that's 4-2 to the Lions. They might be home with that one. I've seen stranger things happen, but they've been just a little bit more clinical tonight.
Yeah, they certainly have. May not be playing their best football, but when it does need to be stood up, that's when Lions will come through. It was lovely work there by Otto Schwartz to get through. A bit unlucky on his shot. Very good save there by Higgins, but Hess right there to pick up the pieces, just bundling through like a steam train. 4-2 now to Lions.
Yeah,
It'll
just
be an uphill battle.
I think that's where the kind of experience gap shows there. It's someone just got the bit between their teeth. They've just absolutely gone for it. Laid in a physical challenge. Doesn't care if he's going to get sent off if he misses it. But he didn't. He got the ball. It was a goal. and it's 4-2 to the Lions. So this is going to be where the Zebras are going to be really tested. They've been a little bit, well, off the boil, I would say, in the last 10 minutes, and they've got to try and respond quickly here.
Showing the urgency immediately. Jaden Hay does go for aim. Well saved there by Kawano. Just with a bit of ricochet on the deflection there.
Yeah, Hay caught that one well, and to be fair, Nick Wright was following in, but Kawano able to handle that one. Obviously wasn't sprawled across the ground like Higgins was.
It's now Lupner. Just happy to slow down things. Back to Swartz. Downs. Now back to Alex Brown. Brown pushed off well. Danger is not cleared. Mees with almost a bit of an elbow into the back there of Tom McKernan. Play will go on. Downs. Right back down to Brown once again. Right. Back to Lutner. Lutner with a bit of a cheeky pass. Don't really know if that was the smartest thing, but they have got away with it. Douse. Pressure's not cleared. As now Kyle Vincent's coming through. Maybe this is going to cost them. Does go down. I don't think there was too much in that. Play will continue. I don't think there was any appeals actually from anybody.
He tried his hardest to earn one there. I almost think if he went down like a slightly different way, he might have got something there. But yeah, no contact. Unfortunate for the Zebras. And right back into it is Eli Wright. He's on his bike and he hits it and over the bar. So Vincent doing well to get through about 3 Kingborough players. Just had real no window to keep his feet and needed just a little bit more contact than he had there to get the call.
I must say Eli Wright has really impressed me tonight. He's linking up very well in that attacking third, just sending in that delivery, finding the feet of Brown, finding the feet of Kobe Kemp. Certainly been a very good youth acquisition for Kingborough there.
Yeah, just that interlink with Alex Brown on the left has been awesome. They've overloaded that side of the pitch well. Defensively, he's been great. And I think he's actually shown that on a lot of his sub-occasions. But yeah, getting the opportunity to play 90 tonight, and he's been good so far.
This will be a throw-in now for Zebras. Hatcher with a bit of momentum after last interaction there with Hess. Now Wright. Right back down to Wilson Mann. Tilly.
We'll go to Blizzard, and now Blizzard will go to Josh Matthew, and he'll squirt it up the line. He's got the run of Vincent for the back heel, but easily fielded by Eli Wright. Again, we've said his name quite a bit in the second half.
Yes, we certainly have. It's now Douse. Lutner. To Hess. Swartz. Swartz being pressed there by Jaden Hay. Equally the same there by Nick Wright. Lions still holding possession.
Now that they're 4-2 up, I think this is going to be much more comfortable for them. They're just going to want to knock it around a little bit more, although there's a bit of pressure. And Matthew will play it into the guts. A lot of physicality for Blizzard to deal with, and does well in the end. Probably had a case for a foul. Higgins will switch it out wide. That's a good ball for Hatcher. Now Hatcher's in a ton of space. It's an aggressive first touch and just manages to keep it in.
It's only just indeed. It's now right back to Vincent. Vincent trying to find Tilly.
He misses everyone, but gets to Josh Matthew, and he slips over and it will be fielded by Downs. He'll just release the head pressure. Tilly's header, though, will recycle the possession into Kane Hatcher. Simon plays a nice ball up forward for Wright. He'll play it into Tilly.
Now Tilly. Right back down to the wing. Sends it into the box. Just wayward. Will be another substitution, it appears.
Yeah, so they've used 2 of these already. And it looks like Haydar Al Nasser will be on. Attacking type substitution. Blizzard coming off fullback. And it looks like Josh Matthew will slot into fullback, and Al Nasser playing on the wing. And he's another young player featured in that under-21s victory last week.
Yes, he certainly did. Looking very lively in that first 60 minutes. Zebras coming out victorious on that. Is now Lutner. Lutner urged not to go back. Kobe Kemp. Ball just going straight out. Will be a throw in for Zebras. Hatcher Hay. Still Hay. Hay working around very well there, linking up Tilly. Now back down to Jaden Hay. Now to Vincent. Back to Jaden Hay. Hay could load up if he does want to. Let's go down to the wing, but it will be offside.
Oh, I think Jaden Hay probably should have shot that. I was getting ready to be like, hey! But he, yeah, good run. He's been one of their better players when he's had it. He hasn't had a lot of good serves. I mean, it's hard in the midfield sometimes. He's just getting bypassed and you have to do a lot of defensive work. But, yeah, if he had that one again, maybe he would have shot that one. But it's straight back up the other end. That's a big challenge. Josh Matthew wins that ball strongly, though. He'll go into the midfield and Al Nasser making an impact. He'll go down, doesn't get a foul.
I don't think there's too much in that. There's now Vincent equally trying to do a bit of aggression. Al Nasser pushed up the ball. Will be a throw-in.
Yeah. I think you can just tell a little bit of experience, strength advantage. There've been a lot of kind of physical challenges, but they've got them right tonight, Kingborough.
They certainly have. It's now Nick Wright. Now down to Hay. Hay to Vincent. Blocked off well there by Otto Schwartz. Schwartz to Hess. Only as far as Tilly. Now back to Vincent. Vincent with a bit of a push in the back. Play does go on. He was looking at Nathan Coe to say, hey, what about that? Now Hay. Right into the feet there, right. But it has retreated back to Vincent. Vincent thinks I'll go down to Al Nasser. Al Nasser sends it in, only into the hands of Masatoshi Kawano.
Yeah, better sustained build-up from Zebras there. The final ball was a little bit lacking, but just getting Hay a bit more involved, and that's what you want to see. I think it's maybe been a little bit hard for the likes of Jack Maundrell to keep that energy that they had up in the first half, and here Hess and Hatcher will resume their hostilities. Hess will try to go around the outside, and it's well done by Hatcher to see it out for a corner.
Was very well done there by Hatcher, just to win that battle, but it will be the corner.
Yes, Keenan Dowse's delivery. They've already scored once tonight from it. And
Lions in no hurry to get this one back underway. Just have to take off some time off the clock.
Yeah, up comes Eli Lutmer. He's scored from a few set pieces this season. Got Noah Mees, who's a big unit. And again, Kobe Kemp, who plays taller than he is. And the delivery of Keenan Dowse. Alex Brown's come short again. I just don't think... Just the way that Keenan sets these ones up, I just don't think he wants to play it short if he doesn't have to.
No, I don't think...
He takes his time with it, and he really wants to get it right.
Yeah, I reckon he'll probably look to the heads of Kobe Kemp once again.
It's a short corner over the foot of McKernan. Schwartz! Over the bar, but a good-looking shot from Otto Schwartz.
Don't blame him for loading up from out there. Probably just needed to get a bit more ground just to get back into that attacking third. Nothing doing, but will be. Goal kick once again for Zebras. Higgins, zero urgency to get underway. Right back down into those flanks. It's now Eli Wright. Wright, back down to Downs. Downs right down to Kobe Kemp. Kemp back to Lutner. To Kemp. Kemp with a fantastic through ball there to Dowse. Dowse not getting a hold of it.
Saman with another challenge. It's been one of Zebra's best tonight, and he's fielding one of those. And yeah, so Lions are going to substitute. And looks like Matt Hess coming off for a bit of a break, and Jordan Mundy coming on. He'll probably just sit at the base of that midfield, or potentially send Greg Downs a little bit further forward. Might even be a little three at the back situation, and I think Lutmer's coming up more aggressively because of Mundy's presence. Mundy can play at centre back. We Hatcher trying to go long. It's to no one in particular. Wright has to get on his bike, and Dowse will just recycle it. I think you can just see there's a couple little moments where the likes of Nick Wright have had just those moments, the experiences kind of let them down comparatively. That's a decent ball in and away by Tilly. And Matthew try and field it. And Eli Wright, again, he's been impactful tonight.
Yes, he certainly has. There's now Otto Schwartz. Kemp trying to find Brown. Brown still pressing hard. Pushed off the ball there. Maffey, no room to go. Still remains in play here. It's now Brown. Just resets. This is a very dangerous pass with Kyle Vincent just there waiting, lurking for that press. It's now Lutner. Sends it right back into the Brown direction. Headed away well. Headed away once again there by Maffey. Now Jaden Hay. Hay with a cheeky sidestep, but nowhere to go on the second sidestep. Nowhere to go on the third pass either.
Yeah, just getting blocked off by this this Lions midfield at the moment. Likes of Schwartz and Hess down stepping up here. Yeah, it looks like they might be playing three at the back. And so Lutmer's playing this wide centre back and Schwartz playing a bit deeper. He'll collect it and he'll play it wide. Can't find Brown or Wright out there. Tilly. We'll get to Mondrill. Mondrill just finding Hay, who's had a lot more of it in the last 5 or 10 minutes. He's been clean with the possession so far.
Yes, he certainly has, looking very lively. So now El Nasser. Right back down the flank to Kyle Vincent. Vincent now playing in the wide position. Cross now sent in. Not the way they would have liked that front. That's where you probably would need Kyle just to hit that volley just right on the bank.
Yeah, I don't mind that wide ball out to his fullback. They've had a few good looks like that, getting that overlapping run, and that was a nice example of it. But yeah, you're right, it just didn't come off, and
no, I
think Vincent has the special in his back pocket, so we want him to try some of those things.
It's the high press coming once again from Lions, eager to get that fifth goal. Now Jaden Hay. Jaden Hay working around well. I think he's won a foul, and he has.
Yeah, just clipped off it by Jordan Mundy. As I said, Hay starting to stamp his authority on the game. It may be coming just a little bit too late for Zebras, but they're able to get him onto the ball a lot more, and they've looked a lot more assured in through that midfield because of it.
Yeah, maybe a little late from Jaden Hay, but it has been an equally good performance from him, the veteran coming out there, just commanding the troops, taking up that leadership role, even if he isn't in the captain's position. Ben Tilly occupying that today.
Yeah, I think that's by design, is to give that confidence to the younger players and to say he's a bit of a project for this Clarence side at the moment. It's definitely want to be doing better than they have been in the league, but at the same time they're trying to bring forward young players. That's a decent ball from Higgins, but overshot in the end.
Yeah, goal kick.
Yeah, Kwano hasn't had a lot to do in this second half. And he's hasn't had to pull out any spectacular saves tonight. I mean, he did get beaten twice, but had no chance on either of them.
Now Dowse. Back down to Schwartz. Schwartz with the left. Down to Downs. Downs with a good ball down to the Hess direction. Fred Hess still just coming through. Could load up if he does want to. Tries to find Camp, but Camp is like, I'm not over there, son.
Yeah, tried to do the unselfish thing, but that was one where he should have shot it. Definitely had the teed up on his right foot, decent angle, and just tried the wrong foot, the Zebras' defence, but ended up wrong-footing his own players as well.
You can't blame him for passing it in. The option was there. Couldn't load it up himself, but elected not to. Team thing to do.
Again, with a 2-goal lead, it's probably good to show that, selfless play, but equally, when you're a player, you're just take that yourself. Here we go up the line, and it's away again. We'll spread it through this little back three, this makeshift back three that Jordan Mundy's filled in for.
As now, Kobe Kemp. Cheeky through ball down to the direction of Dowse. Headed away well once again. There by Tilly. Mees down to Hess. Back to Schwartz. Mees. Kemp. Sent in by Lutner. Looking for the head. It's just over the top.
Well, attacked by Fred Hess, but yeah, a little bit out of his reach. And another sub being rung by Jake Vandermeer, the assistant coach. I think Vivarelli coming on for Otto Schwartz. Haven't seen a lot of Vivarelli this season for the Lions. Again, they are a team that do just like to kind of roll with the 11 or 12 players. He does come on as a sub every now and then. And Schwartz is earning a bit of a break. He's been a good in for them this season. And
Very good shift tonight there by Swartz. Stood up very well, looking very lively.
Yeah, probably should have had a goal, to be fair, but it didn't matter in the end because Hess made it count.
Yes, picked up the piece as well. As now Jaden Hay tries to find Vincent. Vincent almost a bit of a trip in the surface there of Lightwood Park. Just stopped in his tracks. This play now comes through. Now back to Wright. Gee, he's been good tonight, Eli Wright. What a standout player.
And he's been solid. He's been one of the main contributors for sure from Kingborough. Greg Downs has been pretty good filling in at centre-back tonight as well. And that was a nice ball across to Eli Lutmer. I think he's enjoying this wide centre-back role. Finds Noah Mees. Douse. And away by Saman. And we get collected and set back up to the top of the box.
Now Vivarelli immediately on the ball. Sent in. Could be a deflection goal. My goodness, that was very close. Will be another corner. Urges is seeing from the Lions that they want to kill off this game as we are approaching full time.
Yeah, it's just starting to really turn the screws here, the Lions. I think with this back three, it's going to be challenging as a solo attacker to cause any issues for them. They'll have one man marking and then they'll have two loose. And without the wide players, it's not going to cause too many problems. That's well away by Tom McKernan. Good header from Mundy. Decent from Montreal. Again, lively first half, and I think that's maybe been one big shift in the second. He hasn't been able to press quite as well as he did in that first.
No, he certainly hasn't. As now Lutner picks up once again with Wright. Well, with a little cheeky pass through there. Now with a bit of a hold-up play. Right past Mordrell. Still running Eli Wright. He does win a free kick.
Just a little bit late on that challenge, Shaq Mordrell. A little bit surprised by it. Didn't think he too much of the player, but obviously infringed enough to earn a free kick and disrupt Eli Wright's run.
Just under 10 minutes to go down here at Lightwood Park. Looks like Lions will take out that battle for Franklin Cup.
Yeah, it's been a sort of a tepid finish to what was a red-hot start to the game. I think just that little bit of experience, as we've harped on about tonight. It's probably getting a little bit boring, but it is evident they've just been able to do what they've needed to do tonight, Kingborough. Here's Douse. Way by Saman. It's not the best clearing header. Lutmer tries to set up Hess, but it's blocked away. Saman trying to set up right, but Mundy...
Well controlled there by Lutner, though.
Yeah,
he'll that out.
He'll have it again for Kemp and gets under that one. Yes, you're right. Eli Lutmer is enjoying galloping up from centre-back. He's playing overlapping centre-back type of role. The old Sheffield United tapes out. But as you say, he's a midfielder by trade. He's come up that way and really just a converted centre-back. So if they can push him forward, he's a good option. They'll just go short, Zebras, in the face of some of the heckling behind the goal. They'll go direct to Vincent. Does find him, but Downs had better position, and I think Vincent's head's just dropped a little bit now. It's not coming off for him. That's over, potentially, for the big striker.
Now Keenan Douse.
And he's going to press this time, though.
Mundy. Lutner. As Vincent was showing that lively press, eager for that goal, is now Kobe Kemp. Feeds for a lovely through ball down to Douse. Douse, all the time in the world, crosses in. Feed away once again. Is now right. Vincent is saying, I'm right over there, mate, not there. Is now right once again. Can gallop down the wing if he does want to. Vincent now already right back into the flank. Is now Mappy. Mappy once again very well saved there by Kawano. Could have been the extra press if they did want it. But Kawano is just happy to slow down things.
Yeah, he's going to slow it down. Haydar Al-Nassr's going to go and make him pick it up. Then I think he would have stood there probably all night if they let him. He's well entitled to do that, but just trying to do what he has to do to see this one out. Zaman again.
As now Kobe Kemp once again feeds through Douse. Linking up once again very well. Douse sends in the cross. Looking for Mees, over the head of Mees. Do see Wright. Wright low ball. Nothing doing. There's now Hatcher. Down the hay.
Going to be out to right, and Wright will speed up the wing. He's got some players to run at, but again, lots of men behind the ball for the Lions. Good ball from Vincent to Hay. Heel shape to shoot. It's Jaden Hay. Decent shot from the midfielder, but just skewed wide. I thought that looked pretty good. And he's been against a really standout performer for the Zebras in this second half. And Jack Maundrell will, the other midfielder for Zebras, will be making way for the under-21s captain, Ollie Jones, to come on. Maundrell put in a shift, very, very lively in that first half in particular. And just opting for a slightly different look just to finish this game out. That ball will go into Mundy. Wasn't the best ball from Kawano. I think one of the few things he's had to do in this second half, and he's a bit disappointed with himself because of it.
Now Douse will take the throw in. Straight into the feet of Hatcher. Heaved away well there by Kemp. Not too sure how he got away with that one.
Well, Brown might have been offside for a half a second there, but it's behind play a little bit. And we'll go into Jones for his first touch. He does well to get it to McKernan. Then has to be aware of Brown. He'll hook it up the line with his left foot. It's found Al Nassar. He's been a bit isolated out there since he's come on. Tilly. And through ball comes, and we'll just come and go wide to Hatcher.
Now Hatcher. Saman to Vincent. Vincent trying to get the flick away header. The urgency just not showing from Zebras just in his final closing moments.
Yeah, they're trying. It's just a little bit just unpolished, I'd say. It's understandable late in the game. A week off, and I think Lions have really just played their way into the game well. His downs, he'll get it up the line. Eli Wright is playing a little bit more aggressive as a bit of a win back now. And it looks like they're getting ready for 2 more changes here, the Lions, emptying their bench.
Now Lutner to Kemp. Kemp, the outside the boot, down the right. Can gallop down if he does want to. To Hess. Hess sends in the cross. Ball just getting away there from Vincent Vivarelli, rather. Now Keenan Douse. Oh my goodness, he nearly got it all the way through.
It's well done from McKernan to hear that call. He was attacking it, and Mitch Higgins made a late call, but he stepped out of the way of that one. Jaden Hay will get onto it.
Now Hay coming through. Vincent does have Nick Wright on the wing if he does want to. Jaden Hay! Hay gets back it to 3-4.
He's been good in this second half, and he's showed it on the scoreboard. And maybe he's made this a little bit nervy for the Lions late on here. Thought they were just cantering to a victory. But Jaden Hay's been excellent in the second half. And now what a neat little finish. Good run through the middle. And, well, they just switch off for half a second and 4-3.
And he has, and that's what Jaden Hay will do. That experience will give you that edge. He's been looking very lively in the second half. Gallops all the way through into the top of the box. Happy to get it past Kawano. Kawano couldn't believe it himself. 4-3. This game's not dead yet. Grandstand finish coming up.
Yeah, as much as I like a 3 at the back formation in Australian football generally, not many people play it. It's more of an Italian type thing to do, but it can cause a bit of confusion because it's not always learned through the levels.
I was about to say, Lions have done well to kill off the game in this second half, and now the game is not yet decided. It's now Tilly.
A little bit of energy here, so sorry, Tanner, but you can just see they've just think they've got half a sniff here, and Lions will have to respond. And they've responded well so far tonight, and that will be a yellow card for Ollie Jones, who's just come on.
Yes, they certainly have. They have responded when they have needed to, Zebras. Obviously giving that extra sniff.
So with the last 2 substitutions made by Kingborough, Toby Moss will be one of them, and I think it might be Jade Oliver, who's just getting his strip ready. He's going to come on for Greg Downs. Looks like Noah Mees is coming off as well, so this is potentially a slight risk here from Jake Van der May. I think there's probably not that much time to go in the game, but bringing off, especially Greg Downs. That's an interesting move, but potentially just going back to a back four with Mundy and Lutmer. I think maybe just sensing they were a bit uncomfortable with the back three. Need to do more work on it in training. We'll go back to a back four and hopefully be able to close the door on the game.
Can't say you blame him for doing that. As now Lutner heaves it into Kobe Kemp direction. Kemp's bullied off there. Al-Nasir. Now Jaden Hay. Not getting delivery on that. But the danger's not cleared. Vincent could have pressed just a little higher. Hay right back into it.
Yeah, he's been everywhere in this second half.
Certainly has.
And unlucky on that occasion. That was a little bit of a hairy moment again. Just a slightly under-hit back pass. Kawano, very cool under pressure, and he made that count, and Tilly gets that one away from him a little bit. I'm impressed with some of Tom McKernan's last-ditch defending as well since he's come on. In some ways, they've looked a little bit more solid on some of those crosses in. I think they just struggled in midfield to get on top. Zebras. Saman slips, though, just as they talk him up, and McKernan has to make evasive action and puts it well over the top.
Just nearing the end of the 90th minute now.
Yeah, so just about approaching extra time. And
stoppage time.
Yeah, well, sorry, I'm just reliving last week. Yeah, stoppage time, added time, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Keenan Dow's taking his time. He takes his time generally on these corners, but maybe just a little bit extra, not jogging over. And I think he might play this one short to Alex Brown this time. This is the one opportunity that he would. Doesn't look like any of the tall timber. I mean, Noah Mees is off, so Kobe Kemp's not even waiting. He does put it in. It's a 1-on-5.
Possible handball there.
Literally just Toby Moss in the box. I don't really know what he was doing there. Dolliver bustling his way through. Here's Kemp trying to put Douse in, and Saman again. Well done from the young defender. Really interesting decision from Keenan Douse to play a corner into the box. There was no one. Again, they've got Kobe Kemp's coming over short. He's saying this time, give it to me. I'm going to take it in the corner. I just
can't say you blame him. You know, try to kill off the time if they need to. Yeah, it's a risky tactic to do this. So.
Yeah, I think he put it out there for his own.
Because he can just turn over the ball just almost immediately. I
actually wonder if Keenan on that last corner was actually just trying to knock it straight off one of the Zebras defenders and go out for another corner and take more time off it. And just see that they're going to just do this until the game's over now.
Yeah, you can't say you blame him. It's now Kemp. Do have some added time on, though.
Yeah, and they will keep adding it on. And it will be a goal kick. Kobe Kemp upset with that one. I thought the last one looked more like it was off a Zebras player than that one. But they'll get it moving quickly. And now, can Zebras get it launched as part of the card-carrying Get It Launched fan club? They will. It'll go long. There's no one up there, right? Needs to get up forward. Voids Jones. And we'll just get recycled. Our Nasa now.
Nasa.
He gets it launched. But again, no one in the box. They need men forward. And they just don't have any. Kawano tries to save it for a corner, and it goes out for a corner. Just a little bit hairy here.
Yeah, well, the Zebras throwing it at it. Kitchen sink being thrown, can't say you blame them.
Yeah, they just need the men forward. They're like, you get it launched, get it into the danger zone. Now they've got everyone forward, only Kane Hatcher back, which is probably fair enough given he's probably only 1.7 metres tall.
The Kingborough toyed around with it in that corner flag, and now the Zebras can now pounce.
It's a big in-swing. Ah! Oh, Kawano just deals with it. It's still dangerous in there. It's attacked by Matthew. Up in the air. Anas is there. Well away. Up again. It's Wright. Away by Eli Wright. Nick Wright as well in there. Douse is going to have to get this one long.
I don't think he's going to want to hold it up in this corner flag.
It's well blocked off by Matthew, and he's just going to hurry Keenan Douse up. There can't be much time left in this game.
It certainly can't. It'll only be a matter of seconds, if not minutes. It's now Douse. Just saying, just come here a bit. Kobe. And Kemp. Kemp keeps the ball in. Doesn't get past Ben Tilley. Danger is not yet cleared. Tilley elects to switch it down.
It'll be Josh Matthew who'll come around and he'll go long. Vincent's in the area this time. It's a good header away by Lutmer, but it'll be another corner.
Another corner. Once again, Zebras just throwing everything at it. I don't know why Kyle would be taking it. You would have thought tall Tim to get them in the box. I was going to say, Kyle, best to get you.
I think he just wanted to take it quickly. I think sensing there's not much time left in this game. But Matthew's last delivery was a quality one, so if you can do it again and see if they can't find a zebra's head. It'll go short this time and probably put the mockers on him, but he'll get another opportunity at it. And they'll need a ball. There's no ball over this side. Match management is over the other side. I won't throw him under the bus, but strange things happen at home ground sometimes with balls late in games.
Ball sent into the trees there behind Lightwood Park as we now do have the ball back. Corner will be taken. The hand signal has gone up. Right into the box it goes. Bit of a pile of bodies. Danger not cleared. Right.
Still not cleared. Moss will try and go. Now he's got pace to burn, and it doesn't matter because that will be that. It'll be a inaugural win to the Kingborough Lions in the Battle for Franklin Cup. It's been an absolute cracking game down here at Lightwood Park. I think Zebras probably the better team in the first half. Had a lot of good play, and then Lions just too experienced. They just did what they had to do, scored the goals, and we'll run out 4-3 victors. Lions grinded it out in the end. The experience did just come through. Did have that hairy moment, as you mentioned, with Jaden Hay coming back to make it 4-3. Zebras did throw everything at it at the end, but just that missing finishing product just could not get them over the line, and Lions will take out their second Battle of Franklin Cup now. Oh, second, sorry. We're having a slightly more extended presentation for it tonight, but yes, a great game, and hopefully more to come from this contest. It often delivers high scorers, and this was no exception. And I think for the Zebras, they're getting closer to points, and they just can't quite get over the line at the moment. A 1-0 loss to South Hobart, and they lose by a goal again tonight. For them, they're just going to have to keep pushing through this season, and Lions hanging with the top four, and that's what they needed to do after the disappointment last week. Yes, they certainly did. And yeah, it's again, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Been an absolutely cracking game of football. I've enjoyed calling it. My name's Alex Mummery. Alongside me has been Tanner Code. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for the South Hobart Lonnie United game. That's one more game to come in the NPL. But I hope you're keeping warm at home. I'm going to head off and defrost. And we'll see you next time.
What were the scores of the other games?
Strikers won 5-0.
No, Strikers won 4-1.
Knights won 5-0.
Knights won 5-0.
Who Knights first?
River.
Yeah. You guys will hang tough with them.
What you said, sorry?
Yeah. We've got three interviews tonight. I'll do them.
I'll be coming downstairs, I think we did.
I'm just trying to think if they're doing an official presentation, you might have to, but I can just do